this is definitely different. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live reaction of episode 123 of Memphis Wrestling, the Super Team main event. The United Wrestling Network World Champion Danny Limelight here in Memphis, Tennessee, tag teaming with the Memphis Heritage Champion. Boom! The Gun Show squaring off against the Posse today. What seemed to be just an all-out war and an all-out fight, but we are live. Come on in, let's talk all about it. I am on the road for 4th of July weekend, but still watching Memphis Wrestling. And if you missed today's episode, it is available in its entirety, 100%. Every episode in full, on demand, absolutely free. You guys can go and check that out right now. Danny Limelight appeared just a couple of weeks back, and then again last week, calling out the Gun Show. Ended up these two guys tag teaming as the Posse made an attack, and then we saw the big main event this week. Lots going on. The return of Jimmy Blaylock, and wearing a neck brace and being wheeled around in a wheelchair after being punched out by Colton Cage. I'm not the only one that's rolling my eyes at that, according to the live chat, but let's talk about Memphis Wrestling. Go ahead, put your comments down there and let's talk about it. What was the best part of Memphis Wrestling today? Was there a worse part of Memphis Wrestling today other than the return of Jimmy Blaylock? Colton Cage was in action. He was victorious once again. Casanova Colton Cage, the walking red flag. He went one-on-one with the debuting, astonishing Austin Mulatalo, which I thought that he had a very, very good debut and very good showing today on Memphis Wrestling. Who do we have in the live chat? Welcome to the live chat. What's up, everybody? Big shows coming up today at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. What's up, Steve? You can watch WWE Money in the Bank absolutely free. They are there, ready, waiting on us right now. You guys can watch free. Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Also, there'll be free Memphis Wrestling tickets. Probably a couple game cards being passed around there. We had a huge crowd out there for AEW last week. Unfortunately, the tornadoes knocked the power out, so we all sat there and drank beer together. Not exactly how we planned AEW, but it was very, very cool. Dave & Buster's was very accommodating, and we can't control the weather. So today at Dave & Buster's, watch Money in the Bank, and go ahead and put a yeah in the chat if you think LA Knight is walking away with the briefcase. There's Lurvy. Hey, Dustin, happy Canada Day to Canadian viewers in the chat. Happy Independence Day to all American viewers in the chat. Yes, we didn't do a bit special on Independence Day this weekend, or on this week's show. Independence Day falling on Tuesday this time. Just a little bit strange. Hey, Arturo, I saw you showed up a little bit late. You have to go back and watch the episode in full. It was a really good one. Lots going on tonight. Dave & Buster's Money in the Bank is absolutely free. And then we've got on Thursday, July 13th, we are live in New Albany, Mississippi, benefiting Ingomar baseball team. Big John Dalton, hometown boy. He also plays on Ingomar baseball team, the Ingomar Falcons. He will be in action there, it looks like. Also, the Gun Show is from that area, so a couple of hometown boys going to be in action out there. You get your tickets in advance, championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Rocky the Rockin' Redbird will be on hand. It's going to be a really, really good time. Then on July 15th, that is a Saturday at 5 p.m., Dr. Tom Pritchard will be conducting a special pro wrestling seminar and tryout at the WrestleCenter. Go to WrestleCenter901.com and you can register there. There are very, very limited spots available. Then on Sunday, July 16th, Dr. Tom Pritchard will be a part of our special television taping. He has a long history of Memphis Wrestling. Him and Eric Embry, coming from the Texas territories, starting a big feud with Memphis back in the day. Grew up watching Dr. Tom. He was my coach when I was in the developmental system at WWE. The greatest wrestling trainer of all time. He's coming to Memphis Wrestling. He'll be a part of the TV taping on Sunday, July the 16th. And then also Dirty Dango has been announced for August the 6th. That's another Sunday. What's up, Steve? He says, wishing everyone a safe and happy 4th of July and a great week. Thank you. Don't blow your hands off with fireworks today and this weekend. Ben says, what's up, Dustin? Great to see the United world champion in action. He should one day come back and defend the title. Who would you want to see him defend against? Because I think there's nobody more fitting than the Gun Show himself. And also, I think the Gun Show, no disrespect to Danny Limelight, I think Gun Show would walk away with a big victory there. Lurvy says, I'm curious, why are there so many world champions in pro wrestling? Besides big leagues, some of the independents want their own world champion as well. I actually hate the thought of a world champion that has not been defended outside of the United States. If it's a world championship, then it should be defended all over the world. So Lurvy, I'm not a fan of it. I think there are only a couple of legit world champions in the world, and that's those that travel the world. Now, the United Wrestling Network has been to Japan and other parts of the world, so that's why Danny Limelight and the United Wrestling Network do have a world champion. Also, the tag team championships are world tag team championships because they were defended as well in Japan. Arturo says, how are you doing today? I'm doing good, headed from one beach to the next. Oh yeah. Willie says, great show today, Dustin. Thank you so much, Willie. Everybody worked really, really hard on it. Austin says, what's up, Dustin? I enjoyed the show. Much success. Thank you so much. We have a next week on Memphis Wrestling. My Maria will rejoin the broadcast position. She's back at the desk, so get the cuss jar ready because I think there might be some issues. Robert says, Dustin, did you see Ospreay versus Omega? No, I did not. The power went out at Dave & Buster's. I didn't see it, but I heard it was 6 stars. I'm laughing. You mean Camille also, Steve says. Camille? Oh, look who's over here. Reese the Beast. You want to say hello? Can you sing the Memphis Wrestling song? He can, trust me. He can sing it. He's just being shy right now. Patrick says, great show. I hope you get to book Danny Limelight more in the future. I can book Danny Limelight anytime I want to, so I'm sure we'll see him again at some point in the future. All right, guys, I've got a couple of minutes here. As I said, I'm on the road this weekend with my family. If you have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments. If not, I'm going to hop off here in just a few moments. But I wanted to come on here. It was a very, very good episode, 123. I know that next week's episode is very, very good with the return of my Maria. Lurvy says, opponents for Danny Limelight's UWN World Belt, the Gun Show, Mike Anthony, one of the Roberts family legacy, it'd be the problem child, wouldn't it? Kay Toomer, Barnabas the Leaders, Maurice the Strong, anyone else? Maurice the Strong is out of action for quite a while. That was a shoot that he was not medically cleared to compete. I believe he tore his ACL and his PCL. So Maurice the Strong will be out for quite a while. But there's no telling where Barnabas is actually probably laid up in the hospital next to Maurice somewhere after what Kay Toomer did to him. But yeah, definitely like that list. Arturo says Kay Toomer's my main. That's exactly right. I think Toomer would be very tough to beat in a United Wrestling Network World Championship match. Willie says, Dustin, will the UWN World Tag Team Championships come to Memphis? I'm not sure. We haven't had a whole lot of communication about the World Tag Team Championships. But I don't see why not. Keith O'Toole says, what was up with Blaylock and his goons? It looked like Van Vicious had the flu. I think the tissues were for tears. He thought that we were all going to cry. We were so happy that Jimmy Blaylock was back. And if you notice, Secret Service, they were also had a walker and it looked like a cast on the arm and all sorts of stuff. So either Colton Cage has the deadliest right hand in the history of the business, or Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock and his Hollywood clique are just really, really overselling this thing. Steve G says, be careful. See you next Saturday. Have a great 4th, Dustin Maria. Thank you. What's up, buddy? You need some help? You got it? He got it. Ben says, Big Swole should be a potential United Wrestling Network world title contender. Yeah, he's on a huge winning streak. Big Swole with a big winning streak. Arturo says, yeah, what was up with the Hollywood clique? Yeah, there's no way. You know, no disrespect to Colton Cage. I'm sure he has a really devastating right hand, but I don't know if it's devastating enough to put a neck brace, a wheelchair, and all sorts of other stuff on Jimmy Blaylock and his Secret Service and Hollywood clique. Anyway, more as that story develops. Lots of really, really big stuff coming up. I know that I mentioned tonight Dave & Buster's, and then on the 13th is New Albany, Mississippi. 15th is a seminar with Dr. Tom. 16th is a television show with Dr. Tom Pritchard. And then July the 28th, we are live at AutoZone Park with the Memphis Redbirds baseball team. Yeah, buddy.
I want to watch the cars.
Yeah, you want to watch some cars? You got to get out of this. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me see. You are welcome, buddy. All right, let me get caught up here. Larry says video problems. Well, I am traveling, so that might be the reason. Coley says I'm back. What happened to the main event? Nothing happened to the main event. You got to go watch the main event, Coley. Patrick says I'll send you the tweet I saw announcing the summer showcase. I mean, you can send it to me, Patrick, but if you don't believe me, then don't ask me the questions, bro. I was there. I just told you exactly what's going to happen on there. 3 times, actually. You've asked me 3 times. Not sure if I'm still live or not. Let's see. Yeah, but Patrick, yeah, I know what you saw, but I'm telling you what happened. I was there. Patrick said, Arturo, I'd like a match against False Shepherd, Reverend Ash Taylor when I got to Memphis. All right. Calling out Ash Taylor. Keith, I thought Pretty Deadly were more annoying than Blaylock's gang. Oh, I don't know about that. I think Blaylock's gang is as annoying as it gets. Cars on autopilot. Guys, I am not driving. Just so you guys know. Not driving. Also says, Dustin, enjoy yourself. You work very hard. You deserve it. Thank you so much. So does my Maria. And so does Reese. Reverend Ash Taylor versus the Pope. I don't know. I think we're going to find out very, very soon. Bo says maybe Hollywood Jimmy should see Dr. Tom Pritchard for his injuries. Whoa, I think Bo just wrote a story for us. Anyone like Pretty Deadly? They are weird. I do not like that tag team. I'm not a fan. I appreciate that, Patrick. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. They said Dustin's getting chauffeured like a king. What happened to Brother Red or the Righteous Faith? Not sure. Brother Red, I have no idea, man. You talk about somebody who just misses opportunity after opportunity. That's Brother Red. All right, any more questions? If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put those in there. Adam says, Dustin, don't show a sign of ambitious that we don't want to see. This isn't full moon wrestling. Yeah. For the first time, we did have to put a little mosaic, a little blur action over Van Vicious as he got pantsed by Zay Washington. And what about that? Zay Washington, a former 2-time Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champion, former Internet Champion, and today got beat by Van Vicious and his Hollywood clique, of course, with the assist. Arturo, Dustin, my man, you're a cool friend. I hope you beat the living stuffing out of Reverend Ash Taylor real soon. I don't think I'm going to have to do it. I think there's going to be somebody that's going to do it, and his name might be the Pope. So stay tuned for that. Actually, I'm trying to think of when the first time we see the Pope, and I do believe it's coming up this week on Memphis Wrestling, or next Saturday. Dustin, you and Maria, enjoy the trip and be safe. Thank you. Patrick says, who was Zay Washington's partner for the Tag Team Championships? That was Aaron Roberts. They were known as the Young Goats. 2-time Tag Team Champions. They were spectacular. Went out to Hollywood and everything. Thanks, Ben. Hope to see you very soon. Hope you have a good holiday weekend. Keith says, Dustin, you should have one of those limos like JBL, only without the horns. I would love to take a limo, but I don't know if a limo would take us as far as we're going. Irby says, Full Moon Wrestling. Whatever happened to Warwolf? Why hasn't he been seen since the attack from Cruel, who stuck him in a casket? Maybe he's still in that casket, Clerby. You have to wait till the next Halloween when that casket shows back up. Maybe he's still inside of it. The Warwolf. Very cool. I can tell some of you guys have been watching a really, really long time. The others, you will get all caught up, man. Adam says it looks like, if you don't know it, Dustin, if you have Money in the Bank is in UK kicking off in 45 minutes. Yes. So that watch party starts in 45 minutes. Dustin Starr, I'm sure. For Dustin Starr, I'm Arturo. See you next week on Memphis Wrestling. I know that's how you wanted me to read it, Arturo. Dustin, will you and Booker T work together again? Yes, Austin, we definitely will. I'd love to work with Booker T again, and I know that he would love to come back and work with us again. Stay tuned for that. We have plenty of time. But guys, go to championshipwrestlingmemphis.com for our full lineup, and I look forward to seeing you guys right here next week, along with the Pope. All right, let me get this right, Arturo. Okay, everybody, I am Dustin Starr. Saying so long, everybody. Have a good 4th weekend. You want to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Say so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good job. Somewhat new to Memphis. Any past episodes that are good? Patrick, I would start at episode 100 and watch all 23 of those episodes. That's episode 100 was awesome. Or you can start at the Whoop That Trick episode featuring Super Grizz. Some down under flavor on your show today. Impact Wrestling NWA observed it. Impact Wrestling September 22nd and 23rd. We are working with them on that, so you want to check them out at Graceland. Get your tickets right now. Ben, hope to see you there. Oh, there's a bunch of, oh yes. And then bye, little buddy. All right, I'll see you guys later.